First off, shout out to Daily Caller for this video. I saw it online and I wanted to react to it. Stuff like this is why everybody got a tool in their house, because it's crazy, man, that this stuff is going on. And I don't care what you change the name to, it's robbery. And it puts me to shame. It makes me ashamed. And when you see this video, you go know why. Let's just get into it and we'll have my discussion at the end of the video.
There's an alarming new crime trend from the state of Texas, which is now spreading really all across the southeast, and police say it can happen in just a few seconds.
Jugging rhymes with mugging. It spread from Texas to South Carolina. Some police in small towns there weren't even sure what the word meant until the crime started happening in their own districts.
Derived from the term mugging, but since a mug holds less, a jug is make a bigger score.
This video is of a gunpoint robbery in Sherman Oaks, California. The customer throws his bag of $10,000 cash and the thieves take off. It's called bank jugging. Thieves watch you taking out money from the bank, follow you, and rob you. It can happen quickly anywhere at any time. In Austin, Texas, police report more than 60 cases in the first half of the year. And in California, police have noticed an uptick over the past few months.
Police say you can see a driver who had recently gotten money out of a Chase bank and came to this convenience store on Telephone Road. In just seconds, the 4Runner pulls up, followed by a white Chrysler. And men from the vehicles, two break out the windows on both sides of the victim's vehicle before reaching in and taking off with the cash.
And leaving envelopes stuffed with cash, or even putting it in a glove compartment. Nothing safe.
The day before, Houston police say this man took money from inside a vehicle at a car wash. When confronted by that vehicle's owner, the suspect showed a weapon before getting away with money also recently withdrawn from a bank.
In North Dallas, he backed his car in, and then 3 armed men jump out of an SUV, run up, and start pointing their guns at him, even pounding on his window, demanding he give up the cash he has on him. In this case, their plan did not work because Mark kept his doors locked and managed to escape.
Investigators say 27-year-old Johnson and 31-year-old Davis Mitchell followed a bank customer who had just withdrawn $75,000. The constable talked with both victims today.
The wife is at home. She has a broken shoulder and some ribs. She has about a 6 to 8 week recovery process. They are very relieved to know that we got these individuals off the street.
About a week ago, this jugging incident took place. You can see the video. This man was followed back to his business and beaten and robbed in the middle of the afternoon.
Police say this is Farrell Dembry and 2 others committing a jugging at the Bank of America on Fallon Loop Road last month. A 4th suspect waited in the car. A repairman was working on the ATM at the time.
The suspects had, while he was working on the ATM, pulled up, forced him to the ground, told him to lay there, indicated that they had a weapon, said they would shoot him if he moved.
Dembry disabled a different ATM in St. Louis earlier in the day, triggering a call to the repairman. They then followed the repairman around to different jobs until they got to O'Fallon.
In the video, you can kind of see this guy sneaking around the cars, and he takes something out of your car. What did he take?
He took money. He took the money I just got out the bank, and it was deliberate.
And how much money was stolen from you?
$60,000. I was just trying to, have a little cash to kind of negotiate better and that type of thing. We never expecting that it was all going to just disappear.
On February 13th, cameras showed the moment he attacked Trung, body slamming her to the ground and stealing her money. He followed her after she stopped by a bank and withdrew over $4,000 to pay for a family trip to Vietnam. The Houston woman's adjusting to having limited mobility, left paralyzed. 18-year-old Joseph Harrell pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery, causing serious bodily injury, and was sentenced to 30 years in prison.
All right, let me get into it. You know me, you know how I am. I look at things multiple ways. I don't just look at things one way. But I'm going to tell you my anger with this situation. I'm going to tell you my anger with this situation right now. So, people that's on my channel and y'all see this video, y'all got to understand. I'm going to say it one more time before I get into it. I don't look at things one way. I look at things 2 ways. So hear both of my sides. But I got to say, you know what makes me angry? Because most of them are black. When I saw that video, Most of those dudes that was robbing was black. Now, I don't know if the news deliberately did that, and it could be some white people out here doing some stuff to our other races, and they just showed the black. This is kind of, I know Fox News got their little thing about them, but most of those dudes were black, and that's sad because that makes people fear me. That makes other races look at me in a certain kind of way, and I'm not like that. They make us look bad, and that pisses me off. That makes people scared of us. Then we go outside, they cautious. And I want to tell y'all something, other races out there. We cautious too, and we black. When we see certain people look a certain way, we scared too. So y'all not alone in y'all thinking. But it saddens me, man, because they make our name look bad, man. They make us look bad. And they young, and they just out here just robbing people. It ain't no jugging, it's called robbery. They're trying to change the name. It is what it is. And it makes me mad and it makes me sick. I don't know what we got to do to get better in this country. And it saddens me to see that. It saddens me to see this. This woman paralyzed because you want a little bit of effort money. Listen to me. I know time's hard. I have my struggles. We trying to make money around here. But there's ways to make money. I don't care if it's slow money. You don't got to go out there and rob nobody for a little bit of money. It's the internet, man. These kids on here being YouTubers becoming millionaires. There's businesses you can do. You ain't got to be here robbing nobody. Of their hard-earned money. These people go to work. These people work hard for their money. You out there robbing and jugging, whatever you want to call it, just for some quick shit, because you can get high or buy some shoes. It makes me mad, man. I love my people, but I'm tired of seeing this shit, and it really makes me mad. And this is crazy, man. We got to do better on our parenting, and I'm just sick of it. And it makes me sad because my mom still gets around. She in her 70s. What if my mom out one day and one of these dudes come up to her and try to rob her or run over her like they did that lady? This is why everybody got tools in their house, because it's getting ridiculous, man. You know what, man? I'm gonna say this: the self-defense laws need to be put in place on a lot of things. And I'm gonna say this how I want to say it, because I'm not a violent person, but I feel like a person has the right, without getting in trouble. Somebody come to rob you for some money, and they got a gun to you, and they about to shoot you. Just bow, just and bow. That's the way I feel about it. You got to be harsher on this generation. The prisons and the jails ain't doing enough. You got to be harsh, man. They coming to you with a gun, and you see the weapon, and they trying to hurt you. Wow. Y'all can call me harsh all you want. They shouldn't be out here robbing. I have been desperate. I've had money problems, and I never wanted to go out there and rob nobody. I'd rather ask them, sir, I'm struggling. Can you just give me some money? I'll work for you. I'll do something you need. I'd rather do that. And it's getting worse, man, and it's getting scary, man. And it's I don't even know what to say. But at the same time, on the flip side of things, I got to get a little bit of political in the world. Things are going to keep on getting worse. You know why? Because we have no help financially. I'm not taking up for this stuff. No way, shape, or form. But hear me out. Everything is high. Rent start at $1,000 to $2,000 a month for one bedroom. You can say get a job. Yeah, get a job. You got to work 4 jobs to make it. We have no help. We have no rent regulation. We have no things allowed to say, look, y'all can't go up on this rent like this. It's old people out here living on the streets who get Social Security checks because everything is so high. You're going to see more robbery because people trying to eat. And all our excuse is this. You better get a job. Go work hard. $7.75 an hour where I live at in the South. You got to work 5 jobs and never have time for yourself. You go to school, that takes time to get stuff. But when you go to school, 100,000 is like making 50,000. The problem is we need to do something about these prices and the cost of living. or it's gonna be more. It's like we creating these problems. I know nobody want to hear that. Well, nobody tell nobody to go out there and rob, which is true. But we creating these problems more because people trying to eat. I'm not taking up for it. I know somebody feeling what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to come to rob me, and I ain't gonna rob nobody. But things are hard out here. It's getting worse, and we in America and all around the world are creating this problem, and it's gonna keep going worse as costs keep on going up. We gotta find a solution. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. I need y'all. I need y'all comments on this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if you agree with everything I'm saying. All right. I just wanted to make this video because this kind of touched me, man. Because I feel like people out here working hard for their money. And nobody should be robbing nobody. It ain't even that serious. All right. Until next time, don't get caught slipping on camera.